Alright, what's up guys? In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the MP7 in Call of Duty Warzone. I'm going to be giving you guys two very excellent class setups for this gun that are 100% going to give you the best accuracy possible. There are two different ways of setting this class setup that I learned in all of my testing to give it the best recoil pattern possible. A thing to note with this gun is the recoil pattern is very predictable. You can put a lot of different attachments on there. The biggest difference is basically how they're going to affect your overall stats of the gun, because the recoil pattern is pretty simple, pretty basic once you put two different attachments on there and stack them together. So if you guys learned anything new in today's video, you guys want to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, be greatly appreciated, as well as comment down below what gun do you guys want me to cover in the next class setup video. So most of you guys should know why the MP7 is so good is it has the fastest fire rate and it has the best mobility out of every single gun in the game. Those two things alone is what makes it an excellent weapon in Warzone. Obviously, if the movement speed is the fastest out of every gun, you're going to be able to get around the map a lot faster and get a lot more kills, and having the fastest fire rate helps make the overall time to kill excellent for the weapon. Like I said, we go over all the attachments for it, and we basically break it down what are some of the best attachments, because there are three main attachments I 100% recommend on this gun because they give it the best recoil pattern possible. So the number one attachment obviously is going to be the long barrel, the FSS Recon. You get 30% more range, only a 15% slower ADS, and only a 2% slower movement speed. So the negatives of it are very, very minimal as far as compared to the long barrels of the other weapons. 30% more range with a better recoil pattern is excellent. I definitely 100% recommend this. Is the only barrel. The recoil control it gets is very, very good. You guys can see the before. On the left is the default MP7. On the right is with the long barrel. You guys can see the improvement in the recoil pattern. And then talking about the foregrips, because you have the Ranger and you have the Commando. Most of you guys should know these are the two I recommend most. The Ranger is an excellent grip. It does make your aim down sight worse and your strafe speed worse. With an SMG, your strafe speed being worse, you already have some of the best. But in my testing of the MP7, the recoil pattern is 100% not as stable as far as when you're shooting in a straight line. It kicks left and then it kicks right. So you want definitely go for the stabilization, which the Commando is going to give you. You guys can see what the Commando foregrip does with the before and after with it. The Ranger is definitely an excellent attachment. It's going to have the least vertical kick, but the stability is going to go away, which depending on how close your fights are, if you're in a mid to long range fight, not having it as stable as an accuracy pattern is definitely going to make you miss a lot more shots, which is why I recommend it. And then 100% the best attachment to stack with these is going to be the rubberized foregrip. Is definitely 100% going to give you one of the best recoil patterns. So talking about the number one attachment I recommend on the MP7 is going to be the no stock attachment. It claims to give you a worse recoil pattern, which in my testing, you guys can see the before and after with the Commando and the rubberized grip together, and then the Commando, the rubberized grip, and no stock. You guys can see it does nothing to the recoil pattern at all. The increase you get is a 4% faster movement speed, a 15% faster ADS, and a 20% faster sprint out. So by putting the no stock attachment on there, it's 100% going to give you the best mobility class setup. Definitely going to give you a massive increase to your overall mobility, keeping that the same. But the other class setup I'm going to be recommending is going to be a class setup aiming for the aim walking steadiness. Instead of going with the rubberized grip and the no stock, we're going to be going with the tack laser and the granulated grip tape. You guys know the tack laser is one of the best attachments. Gives you a 0 idle sway. When you stack that with the granulated grip tape, you're going to get a +2 in the aim walking steadiness category, which I don't really know how to explain it as simple as possible. I've done probably an hour of testing on it, trying to find out what it actually does. And what I can honestly tell you guys about what aim walking steadiness does is the variance in your actual iron sight. I'll showcase the little clip on the screen. You guys can see exactly what I'm talking about. How hard it moves left to right only. It moves left to right. If you put an attachment that makes it worse, it's going to move really hard. And with these two attachments, it does not move at all when you are shooting your weapon only. So when you're firing, the variance in your recoil pattern stacked with that Commando foregrip is going to be as minimal as possible. And like I said, the idle sway is going to be 0. So your overall accuracy with this class setup, in my opinion, is the best. There is going to be 100%. Your bolts are going to shoot straight up and down. Their idle sway is going to be 0. It's 100% my favorite class setup. It makes the MP7 the most accurate for me Obviously your movement speed is going to go down, your aim down sight is going to be a little bit worse. My opinion, taking away that movement speed is probably the biggest negative about it, but it's 100% I think the best class setup for it. Obviously you guys know the last attachment on both different class setups, obviously the monolith suppressor, more range, definitely is going to help out the most. But talking about a different unique attachment of it is going to be the extended mags. You guys are probably wondering why I don't have extended mags on either class setup. Because the accuracy is so good of this gun, you definitely want to increase it. The extended mags on this weapon are some of the worst out of any weapon in the game. They actually make your aim down sight speed worse, and the negative you get in movement speed is a lot worse than normal. Normally you should get 1% and 3%. With this gun you're getting 2% slower movement speed with a 5% worse aim down sight time with a 50 round mag, and the 60 round mag is 4% slower movement speed with a 5% slower aim down sight time. So let's say you take away that granulated grip tape and you put that 60 round mag on there, your movement speed went from 95% now down to 91. And if you compare that to, say, the class set with the rubberized grip, your movement speed, and with the no stock, and there's 99%. If you take that class setup with the 60 round mag over the granulated, you're going from 99% movement speed all the way down to 91, which is 8% slower movement speed, which is what, in my opinion, makes this one of the best guns. So that is why none of my class setups have the extended mags, just because the negatives are a little bit worse than every other gun, and you're only getting 10 or 20 bullets more, which obviously this has the fastest fire you definitely need, but I definitely found myself killing players in pretty fast enough time. That's pretty much it for the two best class setups I recommend. Personally, I love them both. I don't know which one is better. For me personally, I think mobility is my favorite part of the game. You know, move fast, aim down sight fast is definitely something I strive for, is why I love the growl the most. So if you guys learn anything new today's class setup video, you guys want to leave a like, and like I said, if you're brand new to the channel, you guys want to hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Make sure you guys use code Trapgod on all of your scuff and GFUEL purchases, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one.